It is almost 2 weeks since government, through the State Minister of Environment, Beatrice Anywar, announced a ban on the manufacture and use of polythene bags and farming in wetlands in a bid to protect the degraded environment. However, the ban has not fully been effected and it's business as usual. We sought answers from Anywar, who announced the ban.
I know that people wanted us to swing immediately to see that, maybe the ban immediately after the pronouncement. You see, I think that is one of the difference we are now making. We don't want to leave any stone or any window for any complaint. You know? That's why I'm trying to analyze for you how we are going to move. The president who is commanding this ban or the environmental undertaking which we pronounced to the country, he has already also advised, he's also going to take a route which he has to engage the people's representative, these manufacturers. We have come to the media houses to sound the alarm. We are putting in place, we want the enforcement arm, we want more of the enforcing people, that is the police. No, that is not yet in place because they must be there in place to effect it.
If you knew that these processes were supposed to be followed, why didn't you begin with them instead of telling the people you've banned Kavera and yet you're not even ready to implement the ban?
By the way, as we speak, we don't have any importation going to happen. We are not allowing importation of Kavera in the country. That is already stopping it. Maybe what you see around is what has already been in the country. Now we are going to do the in-house cleanup.
Anywar says she has already been threatened by some anonymous people who do not want her to effect the ban. Previously, government had partially banned the sale and manufacture of polythene bags. Many manufacturers took advantage of this loophole and continue to sell polythene bags, even those that did not meet the standards.
These are written letters. It's already a letter written. You're not privileged to have it because it is addressed to the president. But you can see from here that they're even calling out my name, Anywar. I should really, the president should prevail heavily on me. But this is the position of government. It's not Anywar.
In areas like Kabale, Palisa, Bukedia, Mbale and Soroti, among others, many people have been depending on rice farming as their main source of livelihood. Although some of the swamps in which rice farming is done are privately owned, Anywar says that government has the mandate to control what is done in the swamp. There have also been questions as to whether the ban on rice growing affects even the large-scale investors. Anywar explains.
Let them harvest and stop there. Now, when they stop there, let them look for alternative under our guidance, what they should now do, as we have already planned. That's the statement we made. So, and there's no exception to the rule.
So what are some of the alternatives that government is providing for the rice farmers?
Since it is not, you know that, you lay no claim over this wetland, you lay no claim, this is the word. You can now leave. What we can do for you as communities around this wetland, we are going to make for you fish ponds. And that will be now at the site, so that we regenerate the wetland.
As government pushes rice farmers and other peasants to engage in fish farming, up to now, the country does not make feeds, and farmers now depend on feeds imported from Egypt, Netherlands, and Vietnam, among other countries. The prices vary, and they are now at between 4,000 and 5,500 shillings per kilogram.
We have already a directive to that effect. We are going to establish a factory here, making fish feeds. That one is already in the pipeline, so you'll hear it from another angle.
It's not clear when the president will be addressing the members of parliament who will later disseminate the same information to the people where they come from about the government's position on the ban against the use of Kavera and also growing rice within swamps. There is also no clear time frame under which the government will be giving alternative means of survival to the people who have entirely been depending on growing rice in swamps. And the critics are saying the faster, the better. Sudhir Yarhanga, NTV.